Can you believe that just one small mistake during a trip could cause someone over 70 to lose their life, their savings, or even their ability to walk? It may sound serious, but it's something many people don't realize until it actually happens. Welcome to Life in Words. If you or someone you love is planning a trip after the age of 70, this video is for you. Whether it's a dream vacation to a faraway place or a simple visit to see family, there are important things you need to know. Because after a certain age, travel is no longer as simple as it used to be. Today, we'll share 5 hidden but very real dangers that older adults often face while traveling. From sudden health emergencies to serious financial traps that could leave you stressed, lost, or completely unprepared. And you'll want to stay until the very end, because the last danger we reveal is something most people never think about, but it's the one that takes the biggest toll on your peace of mind. If you're watching right now, let us know where you're tuning in from. Just type your city or country in the comments. We read every message you send. And if you find this helpful, be sure to subscribe so you never miss out on important advice for senior wellness and safe living. Now, let's begin. 1. Health risks and medical emergencies. For many, turning 70 is still a time to explore and enjoy life. But behind every beautiful journey lies a health risk that's often overlooked. At this age, our bodies are not as flexible or predictable. Conditions like high blood pressure, heart disease, or breathing problems, which may be under control at home, can quickly turn dangerous when you're in a foreign place. This happened to Mr. George, 74, during a river cruise in Europe with his wife. They chose a calm itinerary to avoid stress. But on the 4th day, George felt sharp chest pain. The ship's medical staff could only offer basic care. Since the cruise was far from shore, it took hours for emergency evacuation to arrive. George survived, but later admitted that the trip turned into a nightmare he never expected. More troubling, many seniors believe their regular health insurance will protect them wherever they go. Sadly, that's not always true. Without proper travel insurance, medical treatment abroad can cost thousands of dollars, even for simple care like blood pressure medication or an overnight stay. Long flights are another concern. Sitting still for hours increases the risk of blood clots, also known as DVT. High altitudes can strain your heart and lungs. Even mild dehydration or fatigue can lead to serious complications when you're far from home. Don't forget, your immune system isn't what it used to be. A virus that seems minor to someone younger could lead to days or weeks in bed for a senior. So how can you stay safe? If you're planning to travel after 70, schedule a full checkup with your doctor. Pack your medications carefully, with clear instructions. Learn about the healthcare system in the place you're visiting. And most importantly, purchase comprehensive travel insurance that includes medical evacuation and hospital care. A trip of a lifetime should begin with preparation, not just excitement. If you're still watching, leave a comment with the number 1. It lets us know you care about this topic. And when it comes to your health, that's only one piece of the puzzle. There's another risk, quieter, but just as dangerous, that can ruin a trip without warning. We'll talk about that next. 2. Infections and hidden germs while traveling. New air, exotic food, crowded attractions, all of it sounds wonderful. But these are the exact places where viruses, bacteria, and foodborne illnesses thrive, especially dangerous for those over 70. Airports, planes, public transportation, hotel lobbies, you're constantly touching surfaces shared by hundreds of others. Tray tables, armrests, door handles, seat belts, they may look clean, but rarely are fully disinfected. For younger travelers, a cold or upset stomach may not be a big deal. But for older adults, weakened immune systems make even small infections a serious risk. One illness can lead to complications, hospital stays, or a long, slow recovery. Take Mrs. Helen, 72. She was careful about hygiene, always washing her hands. But after a long flight to Asia, she developed severe stomach pain and diarrhea. Tests revealed she'd picked up bacteria from a salad washed in local tap water, a food that locals eat daily, but her body wasn't ready for. Water can also be a hidden danger. Even brushing your teeth with tap water in some countries can cause digestive problems. Ice in drinks, fresh fruit juice, undercooked meats, or raw vegetables, any of these can carry bacteria your body doesn't recognize. And it's not just food. Hotel restrooms, rental cars, elevator buttons, luggage carts, germs linger in places you touch without thinking. If you use a cane or walker, you're even more at risk, since you're constantly in contact with shared surfaces. So how can you stay protected? Wear a mask in crowded places, wash your hands often, or use sanitizer. Avoid touching your face. Only drink sealed bottled water. Don't eat raw or unfamiliar food. If traveling internationally, get any recommended vaccines in advance, and carry basic medication for digestion and respiratory issues. One careless moment can ruin your entire trip. But with just a few extra precautions, you can stay safe and healthy while enjoying every part of your journey. If you've ever gotten sick while traveling, or want to help others be more cautious, leave a comment with the number 2. And when you think you've planned enough, there's still one more thing that can take your body by surprise, the kind of exhaustion that doesn't go away easily. Let's explore that in the next section. 3. Travel fatigue and recovery challenges. Travel may feel exciting, but for seniors over 70, the physical toll can be greater than expected. Long flights, early check-ins, unpredictable schedules, and hours of walking can lead to deep exhaustion that's hard to recover from. When you're younger, one good night's sleep might be enough. But in older age, fatigue can linger for days, even weeks, after a trip. And when your body is tired, everything suffers. The immune system weakens. Balance becomes unstable. The risk of illness or injury increases. One of the biggest challenges seniors face while traveling is poor sleep. Unfamiliar beds, noisy hotels, and adjusting to new time zones make it nearly impossible to rest well. Sleep deprivation isn't just about being tired. It affects mental clarity, weakens immunity, and raises the risk of heart issues. Studies show seniors take longer to adjust when traveling across time zones. Jet lag may last much longer than expected. That lingering exhaustion can turn a joyful vacation into a struggle. Instead of coming home refreshed, you return needing time to recover. There's also the issue of physical strain. Long hours on a plane or bus can cause stiffness, swelling, and discomfort. If you have arthritis or circulation issues, sitting too long can lead to lasting pain. Even sightseeing and carrying luggage can become overwhelming. Mr. Edward, 75 had always loved to travel. After retiring, he and his wife planned a 2-week overseas vacation. But after a 10-hour flight, a crowded airport, and a 6-hour time difference, he felt drained before the trip even began. By day 2, he struggled to walk long distances. He felt foggy during tours and needed constant breaks. By the time he adjusted, it was nearly time to fly back, and it took him 3 weeks to feel normal again. So what can you do? Plan your trip with enough rest time, avoid packed schedules, choose close destinations, comfortable hotels, and limit walking when possible. Most importantly, listen to your body. Don't force yourself to keep going if you feel tired. If you've ever felt exhausted after traveling, leave a comment with the number 3. Your experience can help others know they're not alone. And that's not the only risk that hides in plain sight. There's something more sudden, more painful, and often far more life-changing. Let's talk about that next. 4. Falls and injuries while traveling. What used to be a small trip or misstep in younger years can become a serious injury after 70. Balance isn't the same. Bones are more fragile. Reflexes are slower. And unfamiliar environments make falling more likely. Many people don't realize how different travel settings can be. Hotels, cruise ships, and tourist sites often have uneven floors, poor lighting, or slippery surfaces. Some places have no accessibility features at all. Getting on a bus, walking cobblestone streets, or climbing stairs without handrails can turn into real dangers. And in many countries, emergency medical services aren't as fast or advanced as what you're used to back home. Even a minor fall can take longer to treat. That delay increases complications. Mrs. Margaret, 78, had always dreamed of visiting Europe. She stayed active, walked daily, and felt healthy. But once she arrived in Italy and faced steep, uneven streets, she realized it was harder than she expected. One night, stepping off a curb in a dim alley, she lost her footing and fell hard. She broke her hip and needed surgery. Her trip was cut short, and recovery took months. A fall can mean more than pain. It can mean the end of independence. For some, it even changes the course of life entirely. So how can you protect yourself? Start by knowing your limits. If you use a cane or walker, bring it with you. Wear shoes with good grip. Choose hotels with elevators, well-lit rooms, and bathrooms with safety features. Avoid overly active tours. Ask about terrain and walking distance before you go. If possible, travel with someone who can assist you. Even simple help getting up or down stairs can prevent disaster. If you've ever experienced or witnessed a travel-related fall, leave a comment with the number 4. Let's remind each other that safety always comes first. And now, there's one final danger we must face. It doesn't come from your body. It comes from your wallet, from the fine print, the unexpected costs, and the people who prey on good intentions. Let's talk about that next. 5. Financial risks and travel insurance. After 70, when people think of travel dangers, most imagine health issues. But one of the biggest threats isn't physical, it's financial. After 70, many believe that if anything goes wrong, insurance will cover it, or that their savings will be enough. But the truth is, One unexpected event can drain your bank account and leave you feeling helpless. Mr. Richard, 76, was thrilled about his dream vacation to Hawaii. After years of hard work, it was finally time to relax. While walking through his hotel, he was invited to a free lunch and presentation about vacation homes. At the end, after hearing sweet promises, he signed a timeshare agreement. Weeks later, he found out the deal was a scam. He had lost thousands of dollars, with no way to get it back. And that's just one example. Another major risk is trip cancellation. Many seniors book far in advance, assuming they'll stay healthy. But life is unpredictable. A sudden illness may force you to cancel. If you don't have the right cancellation coverage, you could lose every dollar spent on flights, hotels, and tours. Then there's medical care abroad. As we mentioned earlier, most regular health insurance doesn't cover treatment in other countries. A hospital stay, emergency surgery, or even basic medication can cost tens of thousands of dollars without proper travel insurance. Scammers also target seniors. Fake taxis, overpriced goods, credit card fraud. They look for older adults who seem unsure or distracted. Sometimes, the scams are so convincing that victims don't realize they've been tricked until it's too late. So how do you stay protected? Buy full travel insurance. Make sure it includes emergency care, medical evacuation, and trip cancellation. Read every detail. Don't sign contracts on the spot. Be cautious with credit cards, and never give personal information in public. If you're traveling alone, ask a family member to review your plans. A good trip shouldn't come with regret. If you've ever lost money during a trip or want to warn others, leave a comment with the number 5. Even with the best planning, things happen. But knowing the risks and how to handle them can help you travel with confidence. And now that we've explored all 5 dangers, let's take a moment to pause and reflect. Does this mean seniors should stop traveling altogether? Not at all. Let's talk about it. Final thoughts. Getting older doesn't mean the end of adventure. It simply means we have to travel differently. The way you plan, the way you move, the way you care for yourself on the road, it all matters more now than ever. After 70, travel isn't about checking every box or rushing from place to place. It's about choosing what truly brings joy and peace. Instead of long days full of activity, try to schedule quiet moments to rest and recharge. Instead of packed tours and tight itineraries, consider gentle walks, meaningful visits, and places that make you feel calm. And instead of assuming things will go smoothly, prepare for the unexpected. Ask yourself, is my health strong enough for this trip? Do I have the right insurance? Have I chosen a destination that fits my needs? You don't need to cancel your dreams. You just need to adjust your approach. Because the truth is, peace of mind is worth more than any photo or souvenir. If this video has been helpful, please share it with someone who may be planning a trip soon. Leave a comment with your thoughts. Your story could inspire or protect someone else. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to Life in Words. This channel is here to help you live longer, stronger, and with greater awareness, one journey at a time. Thank you for being here. We'll see you in the next video.